sunk an enemy destroyer.
This is Rip here because you're doing fantastic today. Got a fun video and discussion about Gdansk Tier 10. Is it better than the Småland? And we'll take a look at this video and analyze how it's going. And lately, I've been seeing, man, some pretty darn good performances from the Gdansk lately, and we'll show you the build at the end of the video and talk about it, why it's good, why it could be bad, and is it a good competitor versus Smaland right now? Smaland back in the day being overpowered and not available anymore, but is a Gdansk a good replacement for it? But let's talk about it. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. You see value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, let us know. Thanks for stopping by, and we can't thank you guys enough. Here, right off the bat, popping radar, 9-kilometer radar, and open firing on the Z42, which has got a 6-kilometer hydro right there. So you can see on the mini map there, the 6-kilometer ring. Make sure we stay out of that. If you don't know how to put these rings up, I'll tell you how to do it in a bit. A lot of people have been asking me, how do you get all the rings up there? And we'll talk about it, and they are very, very important. Definitely, you need situational awareness in everything you do. All right, we're open and firing Z42. Now, the problem with the radar on this thing, it doesn't last as long as a Smaland radar. This thing only lasts about 10 seconds. I mean, I could build for 12 seconds, but what's an extra 2 seconds? I'd rather have the engine boost perk for that. As you can see, my engine boost, as always, it does last a little longer, 8%, but it's still there. It lasts 117 seconds, so way better boost time in that regard. Now, the good thing I like about the Gdansk is essentially a Mogador with perma reload booster, if you want to think of it that way. It's just a great reload, 3-second reload, and when you get Fearless Brawler going on, you got a little bit better, fast fire rate. And man, does this thing start cooking and blasting people, setting fires all over the place when you really do have this thing really with Adrenaline Rush, Fearless Brawler, rock and rolling. There's our another reload, the radar. Radar is a very quick cooldown time, 57 seconds. So, dude, you got to get away from the Gdansk. That's the counterplay to it, man. If it radars you, go nose into it, outlast the radar, and only lasts 10 seconds. But the cooldown also is really, really fast, too. So you got to get a minute away from it before you get hit by it again, 9 kilometers. I mean, that's pretty darn, freaking long range for a destroyer. All right, so let's take a look at how we're going to reposition. Okay, Kleber, for some reason, wants to go YOLO, so you know what? We'll help our Z42 out. If you see an opportunity, take out a destroyer. Don't let a destroyer run amok amongst the flanks. So look at the range on this thing. Now, the cool thing I do like about the Gdansk is the range. You can reach out and touch the body and, really fire from a safe distance. It is a fairly large destroyer, very easy to hit. I would say it's not as small and nimble as, say, a Shimakaze, a Daring, or Gearing. But it's so large that you saw at the beginning of the video, see how large the hull and everything is. I think it's pretty darn easy to hit with a battleship and a cruiser, accuracy-wise. Now, we got Barbillon over here. We want to eliminate him right immediately off the bat. We have our radar ready to go again. So if he elects to actually smoke up, we can radar, and hopefully somebody can help us out and shoot. We got 3 destroyers over here, but we lost one of them. So we lost one of our destroyers, Z42. Wish he had not died because we needed a 6-kilometer hydro. But it's okay. We still got a Tromp in the area. He's got big caliber guns. We're going to stick around and keep him alive. Again, always as a good destroyer player, what are we thinking about? Keep our other friendly destroyers alive. Keep the area contested. Keep the area spotted. Keep your radar, if you got one, ready to go. And then, of course, kill the radar cruisers. And then that sums it up for me, really, with the gunboat DD mains. I'm really just focused on the objectives, the destroyers, and the radar cruisers. And that's it. Everything else should fall into place after you've eliminated those threats. The majority of the time, that's normally what happens. So let's speed this up. Let's figure out, where is this Barbillon over here? This is this guy that scares me. And then the other Z42 as well. Now, the thing is, it gives us a little confidence because we have a smoke radar combo, which definitely makes this thing kind of broken because the smoke radar combo is very, very devastating. But the limiting factor is the fact that the radar only lasts 10 seconds. If it had Smaland radar, yeah, definitely busted. But anyways, look at this. Barbiano, just caught out in the open. He has no way to conceal himself, and he's got big caliber guns, a lot of caliber Mogador guns firing on him, and we're pretty much going to eliminate him right here. He switches targets too late. He doesn't eliminate the Trump, but we get him down. There's splash 1, and unfortunately, he just, like I said, these throttle juking on the Gdansk is great with the engine boost, and being able to do that, throw off shots, is very crucial to survivability. Again, Barbiano just wasn't, I think I was a new player playing it maybe, just not used to like really the arcs and the caliber of the guns. Yeah, once you play Barbiano a little bit more, you understand that it is a flamethrower of sap shells. You just got to figure out how it works and how it operates. This Colbert player really probably understands the aiming mechanism, because they're really good at aiming here and hitting me at that range. So we're going to really get out of dodge here. Now, this is where I think Gdansk really, really shines. With this engine boost lasting the way it does, and the speed already in the ship. Look, we're going up to 46 knots for literally almost like 2 minutes here. And even if I lose the engine boost, I still go about 42 knots. So the fact that this is like literally a Mogador kind of French-style destroyer gameplay where you're using speed to outflank and outmaneuver enemies, and then you have a smoke to conceal yourself if you need it, and you got radar if you're spotted. And now the reason why I built for no concealment is because I want to get spotted early, because 8.2, as soon as I get spotted, boom, pop the radar. It's only going to last 10 seconds anyways. I open fire, and then I start taking shots, and then if I get receive incoming fire, I then pop the smoke, go undetected, and get out of dodge. So it gives me a little bit more heads up. I would rather be detected early, get that engagement out of the way. If there's a destroyer that wants to run away, my radar lasts only 10 seconds anyways. Fire as much firepower on them, take as much HP, and then I'm out of there. I'm either engine boosting out of there, or I'm in the smoke hiding, and so forth. So here it is. See, I'm detected right away. That means Z42 is within range. That means I want to get this engagement as far, keep him far away too, because remember, it's harder for him to hit me if he's further away rather than close up with his 6 kilometer, hydro. For some reason, he was just spotted one more time. We fire one more salvo. Look at all the damage right there, and that's exactly why the 9 kilometer is so powerful. I mean, he couldn't hit me that far away. I could, and then I use that time to really gauge where he's at. He'll slow down. He'll kind of figure out where he's going to settle at, and then I just pummel, literally with my reload, just tons and tons of shells into him. Colbert makes a mistake firing in the open, and then boom, I'm in the smoke, I'm undetected, and there it is, splash 3. Just by me launching so many shells down range, man, you can burn the world down in the Gdansk. So is this a good competitor to Smaland? I think for the long range kind of aspect of it, the Mogador style high speed running and gunning, I think it is. It is a good contender for Smaland since it's not available anymore. And if you're looking for something like Smaland, I think this might be a close competitor to it. I've seen Gdansk being used in competitive. We used it in our clan battle sometimes, and because they had banned Smaland. So a good close second place runner-up would have been Gdansk. And just look at the firepower. I mean, you are pretty darn sufficient DPM, good fire starting chances, and you really are long range capability too. I think even further than the Smaland. I think for the Smaland, I've only built it out to 13.7-ish. You're reaching out to 14.4 in these kind of ranges. And you can see the guns are fairly accurate. I mean, you don't really have to lob the shells too much. They are pretty easy to aim. They do a lot of significant damage. You can see right there. These are Mogador guns. So let's take a look. Yeah, the 139 millimeter. You're talking about Kleber Mogador style kind of caliber guns here. So very, very potent, very deadly, as opposed to the Smaland's 127 millimeter guns. So I think it is a very, very good competitor when it comes to somewhat of the kind of Smaland gameplay where you can rush in, you can like radar something and boom, splash 4 right there, 54,000, and ends the game. My gosh, right off the bat, just blasting through the flank right there. And we'll take a look at another video to kind of check out a different style of gameplay for it, but definitely powerful. We'll explain why I think some of the different play aspects, again, you can still play it like the way you just saw there. Maybe slightly different than a small one, but it's still very powerful. Top 2 in the team. And again, the next video will explain why my thought process is. See, not really that much damage, but really being a very, very force multiplier on a flank, destroying a Z42, taking out a Colbert, taking out the battleship, and the Barbiano as well, getting him out of the game. So again, very, very strong, very, very powerful, and let's take a look at another video to explain my reasoning why I think this is a good competitor for Smaland. All right, so here's another gameplay with Gdansk here, and again, I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I'm just trying to figure out, well, what are some pros and cons and compare the ships. The biggest one right now that I can think that why this could be better than the Smaland is the fact that it's available. Most people can't get the Smaland. People hate me for it. They say, oh, why are you playing the Smaland? I can't get the ship, but it's great to watch, but I can't get it. I agree. I totally understand. I think that is a problem, that the fact that they don't, I guess not really a problem. People called it small and broken, and if it was still in the game, people would be running around with Smalands and just destroying everybody. And anyways, that's the nature of the game. You introduce CVs and submarines, apparently, so whatever. But the other thing, like I said, Gdansk is available. You can literally go into the tech tree line and literally grind it up. Go play for it and get it, and you're happy, right? So that's the good thing I got going for it. You can actually still get it. The other aspects of it is why the Gdansk is good is because, like we talked about, the big caliber guns are 4 sets of guns, 1 less turret, double barrel in the back. This back turret here, way down here, you can see where I'm pointing with the mouse. It's only single barrel, so I don't know why they did that. Maybe they thought it'd be too powerful with Mogador style guns for some reason. I don't know. The other cool thing is the back turret here, number 3 turret right here, right there with my mouse. It actually is a 360 turret, which beats the Smaland, because the Smaland, if you turn out of the bad angles and such, that you have to actually have it turn like 120 degrees to get back on the target. So not the greatest. We got a Yamagiri over here. Got GK over here. Now I do like the fact that Gdansk is very good at farming battleships. Småland can too, but it only's got 2 sets of guns, while the Gdansk has 4 sets of guns. So I like that aspect. It's got the smoke as well, so you can get out of dodge a little bit better, not just with engine boost, but with actual smoke. So that is what it's got going for it. The Småland does have a better reload. It's got one of the highest DPMs in the game still, I believe, right after Marceau. So very powerful, broken kind of aspect there. The torpedoes are kind of, I would say, that's probably the downside of the Gdansk, because the torpedoes only go out to 10, while the Smalands goes out to 12 kilometers. So I would like to see 12-kilometer torpedoes, because at least that is a viable weapon system. Now, here's the bread and butter of Gdansk. Just like Mogador, just like Kleber, the French-style gunboat platform is really spamming from distance with these big caliber fire-setting guns, and that is exactly why this thing is literally borderline OP or broken. And I really think that Gdansk does the job of a Smaland just as decent, if not better, in this regard, because really you can spam from long distance. You're not afraid. You got smoke for cover if you need it. You got engine boost, which you could throttle juke back and forth there. We're starting fires right there. If someone wants to sneak up on us, we got the radar. I mean, what more do you want? Look, I'm getting radar by the Mino right now. There he is. Mino's to the right. I don't know why I looked at the Yamagiri for some reason there. All right, let's look at the Minotaur right there. Minotaur almost dead, 138. Somebody better kill this guy. Nobody? Really? Nobody? Oh, he's grinding now. He's drifting. All right, we'll aim just to the right. As a drifter, he'll walk into the shells, and boom, there it is. See, those guns really are powerful, even light-skinned Minotaur, light cruisers. Again, very potent, powerful. The range, you can reach out and touch somebody. Positioning really is not a concern too much, because you could just reach out and touch somebody, like I said. The gun is very easy to aim. I feel like the guns are very low trajectory. What is the speed on these guns? Kind of like Kleber. 840 meters per second. So it's just something about the trajectory of the arcs. They're easier to kind of manage. So you can see at these ranges, 12.3. Yeah, they even though they're slower speeds, but it's still, you can reach out and touch somebody. Easy to aim, easy to start fires with, and we're just rocking and rolling. Okay, here's another complaint I have. All these big battleships, Maine, Hanover, I love to hang out and have post up campsites in the back here, where leaving my other Yamagiri destroyer, you're going to see I'm going to support him. I'd rather support the destroyer than the battleship sitting in the back, posting up camp and having fun back there. I have no idea what they're playing. They're playing their own game. So I'm basically, look, at least this main's pushing up. And see, so there is no argument for saying, oh, I can't push up in a main. This guy's pushing up. Unfortunately, he's going to get melted down by me because I'm on the team. So let's see here. We're going to basically just look at this. I'm holding left mouse button down. I'm just rocking and rolling. And we'll see how many fires we can start on the main. He's got a very good kind of damage prevention, damage con thing. There's one fire again. We're already starting fires like crazy. He's looking at us. He would rather fire at us than anybody else. So that tells me we're doing something right, because we're a more deadlier guy on the team. Look at that, the kind of damage we're doing with these guns. Like a 550, 390, 1,000, 1,400 right there. Look at that. Look at that. All these people shooting at him. He still fires at me. Love it. Keep on shooting, wasting your shots on me. There, that bupkis right there. So, okay, he's thinking about it, and he gave up on me. Back turrets are not looking in my direction, so I'm looking at his front turrets. As you can see right there, his back turrets are not looking at me yet. He's still looking at me. He's still looking at me with these front 2 turrets. So these things are eventually swinging my direction. So let's see if we can start another fire at least. We're not very good. Oh, there's another fire right there, and he fires at us again with the back turrets. Man, he was really focused on us right now. And look at the engine boost. The engine boost really gets... Ouch! Look at that. He takes a lot of damage off of us. That's the downside about the Gdansk. It does not have heals. The cool thing, though, is it starts with 29,300. So, again, you could argue, making the argument that, Smaland has heals. Gdansk doesn't, so I think having more health points right off the bat is okay. I would still prefer heals, so don't get me wrong, heals are great. All right, we got Shimakaze over here. Let's help out our Yamagiri here. Let's fire a couple shells into him. Again, I think the aspect of having heals is a very, very good mistake corrector, because why? You could be caught off guard, you could be taking salvos, and having the ability to be a little bit more comfortable by having those heals kind of gives you the confidence to push in a little bit better, and that's something I do appreciate about it. But unfortunately, Smaland has us beat in that department. You see, like I said, the third turret right here, you can see right there, it is a 360 turret, so it allows us to really stay nose in. The gun, we're not too worried about gun traverse, and being able to get just 3 sets of guns is still powerful enough. That back turret right there, number 4, even though it's single barrel, I don't know if it really adds too much validity or volatility to us, so whatever. If it was a double barrel, I'll take it, but we'll take all the DPM we can get. And let's see if we can get this kill right here. We're helping Yamagiri out. See, helping your destroyer out. And come on, baby. Boom, there it is. We take out Shimakaze. We hate Shimakazes, man. I'm telling you, Shimakazes are like the flies of World of Warships. They are just all over the place, and you just want to fly swat them, get them out of the game. So we help our Yamagiri out, and we're now taking over Alpha Flank. Looks like the Zarya is going down. All right, looks like we're losing this battle, right? But look, this is what the destroyer gameplay can do. You can come back from deficits like this by capping, killing destroyers, and now that they've lost all the destroyers, now we can go back in and literally mop up everything. So now our team's got Bravo. Now there's a problem here. We got a Yamagiri. There it is. Here, he just got spotted right there. Yamagiri is holding the cap at Bravo, and my Minotaur, which is not a radar mino, by the way. Check my video out later why radar mino is important to have. This Minotaur is a smoke, and you can see the problem with a smoke Minotaur is he can't really radar the guy. He can't take the cap. He can't find the destroyer, and that's the downside in my personal opinion. I would rather have a radar mino than a smoke mino, because really the smoke mino doesn't really add too much validity or volatility if you got nobody spotting for you. So I'd rather have the radar to do in situations like this rather than not. We pop our radar, it only lasts 10 seconds. We got to get at least 2 to 3 salvos off. Take as much damage we can off this guy. And we get a couple more hits right there. Okay, we've at least maybe taken off a third of his health. Now we got a nose in. Ooh, he actually is sneaking out there. Bad mistake on Yamagiri's part. He should not have. He should have just stayed in the smoke and stayed nose in. Now here's the problem. Now we are firing torpedoes. That's another good thing. We have torpedoes for this kind of quick kill if we need it. But look, Satsuma's firing at us again. Now we got to pop smoke. So you see we were perma spotted right there. We got to pop smoke, break that line of sight, and now we're figuring out how are we going to take out this Yamagiri. Though, if anything at all, you have to take out this Yamagiri, this destroyer right here. Eliminate the destroyer. It increases your odds of winning tenfold. I'm telling you. My main's not going to do anything about it. My Minotaur is not going to do a smoke mino, by the way. So we're going to have to sit here. My radar is almost coming off a cooldown. See how fast it is? So you have to realize if you're going up Gdansk, go nose in and get outside of 9 kilometers. That's your biggest priority to go counter this thing. All right, so we got the radar. We're going to pop it right here. Boom. 9 kilometers. He did not leave. He did not take my advice. And now we got 9,000 HP to kill in a matter of 8 seconds. So there's 2. One more shot. Come on. 5,000 HP. He's down to 3,000 probably right there. Ooh, and he gets a nice hit. We just got to keep firing. He's on his last breath right here. Just keep firing into that blind fire, anything we can. We'll take anything, and there it is. That's how you kill the Yamagiri. And now our team can happily cap Bravo and happily hunt without worrying about a destroyer torping him. That's exactly why killing a destroyer is so important, especially as a DD, man. You got to do it. Battleships, if you want to fire it and waste your shots on a destroyer, good luck. It is a gamble, but hey, probably a well worth it gamble. I'd rather go out and hunt the DD myself. That's why I think Battleship gameplay is so boring nowadays. I mean, this guy is just sitting in the back, just waiting for shots. Meanwhile, Gdansk and Yamagiri is torping and burning him down to death. This next few minutes here of just me just shooting the Satsuma is kind of soothing for me, but maybe boring for you guys if you want to fast forward the video, but I'm literally just holding left mouse button down. Look at the reload rate. 2.3 second reload is horrendously powerful on a Gdansk. It's like literally having the perma reload booster on a Mogador. And this is what it would look like. If a Mogador could have this kind of fire rate at tier 9, definitely powered, busted, over broken, because the DPM would be outstanding. All right, start another fire. We got Colbert. Man, somebody is firing. Who is firing from smoke? I was like, man, he is really reaching out and touching us. Look at that, from downtown, trying to shoot a Gdansk while going full speed. Yeah, good luck. Good lord, look at that. We're racking up 170,000. Now this is the gameplay. Like you saw the last game there. We only racked up about 50,000-ish, damage. Look at this game. 174,000 damage so far right now. And we're just holding left mouse button down and just rocking and rolling. Launching as many shells as possible at this Satsuma. He's just hanging out in the back. Like literally pecking off our team, like just picking at them one by one. So we're just going to sit here and see if we can melt this guy down. There's another fire. Passive income damage, guys. Shikishima goes down from our Zal. We now get Witherer. Because we literally are burning down the entire world here. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this beats the Smaland in this aspect? I mean, what would a Smaland be doing right now? A Smaland would be trying to go in a little closer, hunting down the destroyer. This ship, I feel like it can handle the destroyers. It's just more potent against the battleship gameplay. Just melting down the road because apparently my ships can't kill the big ships. So I guess the little ships got to kill the big ships. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think this is a very good contender for this against the Smaland, especially with this smoke radar combo. I think that's a big plus right there to balance it out. The reload rate is okay. I mean, 2.5 seconds right here, and then we get Fearless Brawler getting down to 2.2. Not bad. I mean, if you got this thing in arms race where you're getting those reload boosters, this thing would be horrendous. Totally melting down the world. And we still got enough health here. I mean, you notice we didn't really use too much of the, our, if we had any heals, it'd be great, but we didn't die, essentially. We have 5,000, 6,000-ish health left. Just by using smoke and radar combos, I mean, it works. It's a good survivability. I think the engine speed boost is really helpful in this thing. Going 46 knots, very difficult to hit at these ranges, especially just throttle juking back and forth. See, somebody fires. Satsuma fires at us, thinking we're moving forward, but we're already slammed on the brakes. Look, he's going to overshoot us, and now we got the smoke going. Now we're just going to farm for free. What with good spotting. I mean, I could sit here all day and look, a 90-second smoke. I mean, very, very strong. I mean, almost American-like level smoke screens here, so very, very good. Very, very good. I mean, this is very easy, very soothing. It doesn't take too much thinking in this kind of gameplay. So, again, what do you think? Am I going to be able to take the Satsuma down? Yeah, those big guns can. Splash for 239,000 damage, ladies and gents. Let's see if we can get that cracking for you. All right, who's left in the game? All right, we got Napoli. Oh, we got the main here. Let's see if we can take down main. Look at this. Look where the main's looking. All his guns are facing to the left, the port side. And he is electing to actually, even though he's getting fired at, he's electing to turn his entire ship towards me. Isn't that incredible? Z44 clear in sight. So you can see on the minimap, he's being spotted. That little halo around the Z44 there means he was spotted. He wouldn't shoot at him, but he'll shoot at us. And ouch, he almost killed us right there. Ooh, almost got killed by the Napoli as well. Minotaur is inside smoke, so that nobody could see him. Yamagiri is still in attack. So I was literally the only guy with the Z44 open to shots, but I guess they would rather shoot me. And I think they're going to kill him right now. Oh, we could have got the Kraken, but oh well. Hey, good shots on the Yamagiri. We supported Yamagiri. We came back and literally turned the game around by killing all the big ships right there. So that's Gdansk in a nutshell. What do you guys think? Smoke radar combo, engine boost, fairly large ship, big hull, but look at that, 244,000 damage, fire. I mean, look at this. We're getting Witherer achievement. My goodness gracious. Dealing at least 60,000 fire and flooding damage. My goodness gracious indeed. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think. If you see me out there, make sure you say hello. Look at that, #1 in the team, having blast, rocking and rolling, burning the world down. And there's the damage stats for you as well. But anyway, look at 1 million potential damage. We are classified as an annoying destroyer. But as always, hope you guys are doing well. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by to watch. And again, as always, let us know what you think by supporting the channel. And it's really free. It helps the channel out a lot. We're almost to 4,000 subscribers. And the build will be at the end of the video to thank you guys as always. And until next time, you guys stay safe. Cheers.